JD Vance trying to be president of the United States. Okay.
Our 5-year-old, his favorite color is gold. And whenever he walks into the Oval Office, he's just blown away by it because it does have this bright, lively feel. The first time that I ever walked in the Oval Office was January 21st of this year. I was, of course, the new vice president of the United States. It was an amazing thing. I was overwhelmed by the grandeur of the office, all of the incredible history that had been made. But if I was being honest, it was the middle of winter. The drapes were closed. It was very dark. It had kind of a dark and gloomy feeling. This is the workplace of the leader of the free world. It should be a little brighter. I like what the president has done to it.
Okay. We have more. Put up the picture, full mass here. An interview featuring JD Vance, Vice President of the United States, praising Donald Trump's gold decor in the Oval Office has backfired. Possible hint here. He is aspiring to replace Trump. Hell, that's why he took the damn job in the first place. But it has also brought back some resurfaced clips of when JD told the truth about Trump. In the past, Vance openly called himself, quote, a never Trumper, and labeled Trump as, quote, an idiot, according to Politico. Here it is.
I'm a never Trump guy. I never liked him. It makes you think that at a fundamental level, this is sort of a he said, she said, right? And at the end of the day, do you believe Donald Trump, who always tells the truth? Just kidding. Or do you believe that woman on that tape?
I cannot stand Trump because I think he's a fraud. Well, I think he's a total fraud that is exploiting these people, who is a total fraud.
Like you said, I agree with you on Trump because I don't think that he's the person. I don't think he actually cares about folks.
There is definitely an element of Donald Trump support that has its basis in racism or xenophobia. I think there's a chance, if I feel like Trump has a really good chance of winning, that I might have to hold my nose and vote for Hillary Clinton. I think that I'm going to vote third party because I can't stomach Trump. I think that he's noxious and is leading the white working class to a very dark place.
That same individual who not only was a critic of Trump, he was downright aggressive. There are people on record who are Democrats who cannot stand Donald Trump. And they are elected in the U.S. Senate, they're a member of the House. But they've never said the stuff that JD Vance has said against Donald Trump. And the other side of this is that Trump has not given JD Vance equal or more in return, like he typically would do if he's criticized by someone like a rap star. So here we go. Fox News also previously covered his remarks on Trump, including, quote, might be America's Hitler, according to JD, and, quote, idiot if you voted for him. Now social media is bringing attention to the old clips and describing his recent praise as strategic flattery rather than actual sincerity. Can we all be adults in the room? Can we be grown-ups? Which JD Vance was the sincere or is the sincere JD Vance? We're not talking about authentic, genuine, and honest. Sincere. Meaning, what comments aligned with his true north as it relates to Trump? Well, the previous ones. Absolutely. What you're seeing today is a picture of a man whose true north is now aligning with his proximity to power. He still believes those things about Trump. He may even believe it more so than ever, but he cares about self more so than he cares about service. And that is what you're seeing. Now, the now viral video of JD Vance, vice president, and his earlier comments, they're being shared alongside his Oval Office praise of Donald Trump, reframing the compliments as strategic flattery rather than sincerity. Quote, "Vacation Vance is a complete phony. He became what he detested, and it's so obvious that he's faking it all right now," end quote. Another one argued, quote, "He can't stand Trump. He's only using him to get in the White House to carry out Project 2025. Want to ask simply, how can Trump trust him? That's going to get interesting, I believe, during the journey of this year and beyond. How can you trust him? Some are questioning Vance's motives to the recent rumors surrounding Trump's health. Let's go to it. So in an interview, this happened last week, USA Today, he insisted that Trump is incredibly good health, adding, quote, "Yes, terrible tragedies happen, but I feel very confident the president of the United States is in good shape, is going to serve out the remainder of his term. And if, God forbid, there's a terrible tragedy, I can't think of better on-the-job training than what I've gotten over the last 200 days. JD Vance, ladies and gentlemen, American patriot. That's insane. Now, remember, JD Vance visited with the Pope, and the Pope died the next day, if you recall that. So I'm not sure what JD got going on. But if he's talking about what he's talking about, there may be issue for concern here. I'm not a conspiracy guy, but damn it, if they're actually doing it, it's not a conspiracy theory. All right, Sharon, this is getting more weird by the moment, but no one believed JD Vance became vice president because Trump liked him or Vance liked Trump. There was something else at play. Maybe we are starting to see the something else. What say you?
I couldn't agree with you more, Doc. Number one, the only thing, there's this one fruit fly, okay? And I'm going to get it, just like we hope JD is going to get it, okay? Smashed out of here, because he's far more dangerous than Trump, because he's smarter in a very devious way. He's an intelligent man who, as you mentioned, is all out for self.
Yeah.
And you asked Doc who the real JD is. I don't know that he knows, okay? And I don't know that it even matters, is part two. When, if he ascends to the highest office in the land, he'll do what Peter Thiel, the billionaire, tells him. He'll just want to be there with his, is that permanent eyeliner? And I'm not judging. He'll want to be the face of this thing, and he'll be fine with that.
Yeah, there are some people, because the reality is none of us are fundamentally good in that way. I believe we are good by creation, fundamentally complex by life. But some folk would prefer to shrink the sacredness of an opportunity rather than live up to the sacredness of that opportunity that has been given to them. And this is where that defining moment typically happens when you're of great leadership.
Doc, can I just, I'm sorry, just one other thing. I had forgotten about the Pope and the timeline. And of course, you're not a conspiracy theorist. I don't know if you've ever met JD Vance, but because we need you and love you,
I'm not.
I implore you, please. Okay.
That's right. Okay. There you go. Right. All right. We'll bring you updates as they come.